All right, all right, all right. What is happening, guys? What is happening, YouTube? New Year. It is 2018. Happy New Year. This is my last day off. I am off tomorrow, but I got to work tomorrow night. So that sucks. That sucks. But happy New Year, everybody. Yes, I made it back home. We did not spend the night in Louisville. I came home. I saw my little cousin had pretty much played Assassin's Creed like all day long, left the friggin' PlayStation on. So, and I got up and played a little bit of it this morning. So, yeah, we've been tag teaming that. So, what is happening? He wants to do get all the stuff, and I'm just kind of going through the game. So, good times. So, good times. It's fun. So, but hopefully everybody had a good New Year, good safe one. Looks like everybody is back in. Where were you at when the ball dropped? I had the Craig Weiser in my right hand and had I don't know. It was fun. We had a good time down there. Great time. Reunion K, Happy New Year, Happy 2018. Hopefully everything's all right. I have these people on Twitter, and I got to address this right now. You have these, I don't know what to call it. These people on Twitter are still going back and forth, and there is absolutely nothing and forth on. All right, it's a new year. There are lots of articles that you're going to see in the next week or two that tells you how Sony won this console generation. I thought Nintendo did very well last year. So congrats to Nintendo. Congrats to all the early adopters because they got rewarded, whether it was a Nintendo Switch. The people who bought the Xbox, Microsoft put out 3 consoles in 4 years. That's either, you can look at it as being good or bad. It's half empty, half full. I'm going to look at everything half full. This is 2018. Mark said the gym was empty. Yeah, people won't start hitting the gym until Wednesday. So, because I went to the gym earlier. So, okay, Call of Duty looks better than Rise. Okay, I haven't played Call of Duty yet. So, and you know me, I play Wolfenstein. I'm good with the shooters right now. I'll jump back into Call of Duty. So overall, you got these people on YouTube, and I'm not even gonna say who it is, but it's 2 Xbox people. They're talking about the replay value of Forza and some other games, and I'm like, nobody who said that those games don't have replay value. I mean, if you're playing Forza, it has tremendous replay value if you do all the stuff. All the stuff, it has big time replay value. If you want to get all the cars, if you want to win on all the tracks, if you want to win all the class, I mean, I don't know if Forza has classes, you know, so, but you know what I mean. This, you know, I know what Gran Turismo classes. So, you know, even in the single player mode, you have classes. With that said, I don't know why there's a couple of them that feel like their games don't have those games don't have replay value. I mean, if you want to play and beat, I don't know, let's just say Assassin's Creed and platinum it and all that kind of stuff, it has replay value. And I'm not a trophy chasing guy, so I'm not a trophy guy, so I don't care about platinums and how many gold trophies and who beat what. As long as you're happy, as long as I'm happy playing the games that I got, I'm happy playing the games I got. So yeah, you know, you got people talking. Yeah, I mean, I would have had to blow 2 people out of the water, you know, on Twitter. So because this whole narrative of again, there were people in the Xbox community that painted the narrative of the only reason why the PlayStation outsold the Xbox is because the Xbox was more powerful. You know, it was more powerful. They had this, they had that. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And now, so Xbox comes out, they have the most powerful console. It's not that big a deal. Sony is not even threatened by it. And, you know, they don't, that's it. You know, even though it's more powerful, it's not selling. Not selling like their other consoles. So Xbox S is new because it has 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the X. There's nothing wrong with the Xbox S. Okay, you get the same ecosystem. Shout out to Foxy Games. Like he said, he can play the same games that I can play. He's just playing it on the S. He's like everybody else. Everybody's waiting on some games to come out. They don't want to go back, because think about it. All right, if you want to say The Witcher 3 is the most popular game this gen, and I disagree, but if that's what you want to say, that game looks better on the Pro in some areas. And that's not without the HDR update. Wait till PlayStation gets their full update, and then they're going to go back and do another comparison. And you're going to see very little to no difference. You're already seeing it look and run better on the Pro in some areas. Let me make this clear. It's better on the X, but that checkerboard 4K is constant on the Pro. It doesn't slide. It doesn't slide down to 1750 like it does on the X. So now that it's sliding on the X, it slides on X because, one, the X is dynamic 4K, and they're taking resources away, resolution of the game, to put it into the frame rate of the game to help balance out the frame rate. That's fine, but the checkerboarding will always maintain the same resolution, but it will have more frame rate drops. Okay, it just does. So it's just, that's, you know, unbelievable. So so it's 2018, and if these cats are going to still do damage control, just let them. Do not answer them. Even if they say, I have a question, can I ask you a question? Answer their question. But if it's on some BS damage control stuff, what's happening, Trey? What's happening, everybody out there? I just got started. So shout out to everybody out there. It is Craig Harris, the Messiah of Xbox 18 Messiah. There we go. So, you know, but what's happening, Sick? I see you, brother. I die. What's happening? What's happening? So, yeah. L Burner, who's that? Yeah, can't we change the tune? I'm trying to. These cats, I mean, I woke up and these cats were on Twitter going back and forth. I'm like, dang, it's over with. You know, what's going on, Mod Gamer? It's too early for it. Yeah, they're still doing the same stuff, and I don't get it. Figuratively, I don't get it. So, so yeah, they hate the hurt. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, again, those names you just put in there, 901. Yeah, I don't consider those guys. I don't even listen to them. I mean, if you want to save some brain cells, just don't listen to them. You know, yeah, because I definitely do not listen to them. So, and I'm not here to say that people don't change, because they do change. So what is going on, the Ruham? What is happening? So, what CPU is 2.1? They never will. Well, that's not our fault, though, is it? That's not on us. All right, we have changed, and the console war is over. I mean, I just had a vision. As a Messiah last night, I had a vision. And you're going to start seeing more articles about how Sony was, I mean, more business articles. Let me make this clear, more business articles, not fanboy articles, okay? You're going to see in stuff like TechCrunch, Forbes, you know, business-oriented, popular mechanics. You're going to start seeing, and, you know, we're moving into CES. CES is coming up in a few more weeks. So we will be moving into CES. I'm going to do a big CES podcast, hopefully, on what people are expecting. And then we're going to do another one. So, yeah, we're moving on, okay? So the UHD drive, Mike Ellis, it's nice to have that if you buy a lot of DVDs. Let me make that clear. If you buy, because I've got 6 UHD movies. Okay, we're all waiting, and I mean we, like Star Wars fans, we're all waiting for the Star Wars movies to be converted into the Blu-ray, but we won't be able. We're not going to get that until next year. I mean, I'm talking about next year, meaning 2019, because the sale of Fox's properties to Disney is not going to be complete till mid next year. So, speaking of Star Wars, let me just say this. The Last Jedi, despite all these people complaining about it, just whining and bitching and all that kind of stuff, it crossed the $1 billion threshold over the weekend. So good job to the real Star Wars fans, okay? And that movie hasn't got to China. It hits China on the 4th or 5th. So we talk about games, story, gameplay. Yeah, I that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk about CODEVEIN. I'm going to talk about Detroit, which I put DETRIOT. PUBG coming to the PS4 because it's a game. The console war is over. Okay, it is over. It's a dead issue. It's Movis Clave of the Black Order throwing Vision down and ripping the stone out of his head. It's over. So it's over. So you actually, in last year, 2 things that stood out to me last year. 3 things. Looking back and now looking forward. 1, the Xbox community attacked their own Xbox community when something called a PUBG decided to be 18 or decided to be 30 frames per second. And again, they don't have a problem. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. It's a damn shooter. I mean, I guess it should be 60, but don't you want to be able to play with as many people as you can? That's how stupid this community is, okay? Number 2, they changed the narrative. Now it's about, all right, when their entire narrative for 16 months is Beast is coming, but what Beast is coming, people are afraid. And this is just to wrap up last year. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. Beast is coming. There is people are afraid. Get out of the way. The games are going to look significantly better. We now know that the Beast has been slayed. 4 was greater than 2. I can't believe I'm saying it's like it's like the upside down of Stranger Things. So 4 was greater than 2, and it's over with. Okay, it's done. The games look a little better. And not all of them. It does a little bit more. And so that's been proven to be true. I'm the one that told you I was going to do a little bit more, and I was vindicated. Oh, also, Porter Rock 77, shout out to Porter Rock, Happy New Year to him and his family, made a bet with a bunch of numbnuts, and those numbnuts lost the bet. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation, all right? Porter Rock won, end of discussion, that we can't say it didn't. It is documented very well by Morgan Days. You all can just check out his channel and listen to how he documented everything and the total destruction of that podcast. So all of them looking like stupid. This changed. Oh, and also you had one of them who said Microsoft. You can't say Microsoft isn't going to have a conference because you don't have their itinerary. Well, it's 2018 now, bitch, and there was no press conference. So he was wrong. He was wrong. So this, like I said, it's just a bunch of swamp water, sad sacks of sorriness over there. Okay, when were they right about anything? They weren't. And everybody knows who I'm talking about. So, but it's over with. It's over with. Shout out to Jay Barry because he came on the podcast that one day. Shout out to Porter Rock 77 for coming on. And shout out to J-Dub City for coming on because that was the winners podcast right there. You had 5 winners on that podcast, including myself, of course. But the way they handled it was a hell of a lot better than the way I would have handled it. I'm telling you that right now, but I've got to learn from those brothers right there because they're setting good examples. And I would have tore, like I said, I would have hit somebody so hard their kids would have been born dizzy. So yeah, great video by Morgana Days. It's a fantastic video. It is the total destruction of a podcast. You all just go listen to it because it's over. All right, now let's move on. All right, that's the last. Now, does anybody have any Star Wars questions that we can ask me right now? Because I assume you've already seen it because it's made $1 billion. So, so you'll put me in timeout. I know. Yeah, that is 901. 901, how was your you and your family's Christmas? And wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm waving to you, you know, over what we were talking about before, over the GPU. So let me know about that, brother. So now I certainly hope everybody had a good holiday. I'm glad everybody decided to pop in. How was that? How are your hangovers doing? I'm moving on. I mean, how are your hangovers doing? I am proud to admit I didn't have one. So, so I didn't have one. Shout out to your Xbox guy. Hopefully you have a good 2018 and you're tired of being tan and lubed up and you just want to go play some games. So that's all I can say to you. But don't come in here this year on some troll BS. So you're still messed up. What did you drink, Spartan God? You're drinking soup. I'm gonna make me. I don't know. I'm gonna put my ribs because the Rose Bowl comes on at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Oh, you drank Jim Beam? You know the Jim Beam plants here in Kentucky. You know we are famous for bourbon. So no, everybody cares about Cuphead. Now see, Gaming Hub, so Gaming Hub and me had an exchange this morning. And he keeps on saying Cuphead won. I mean, you're saying that like that's a big deal. A lot of people won. A lot of developers won. So you are still defining what's good by what other people tell you. And if Cuphead didn't win, does that mean it was a bad game? That's for the chat. If Cuphead did not win, would you consider it a bad game? I mean, I'm just asking. So there's somebody who's going to get Cuphead. So okay, now see, now you're saying it's the best exclusive this year. Now see, in your opinion, it's the best exclusive. The fact is, it's not even a exclusive. It is a multi-platform game. Jay Barry, shout out to him, is streaming that on his PC, not on his Xbox. Okay, so just so you know that therefore, if I can go play this on another platform, it's a multi-plat game. Period. So yeah, Cuphead was a good game. So, but if you say it's the best game of last year because this is New Year, fine, that's your opinion. All right, nothing wrong with your opinion. Everybody's got a right to their opinion. The fact is, it's on multiple platforms. So the fact I had to ask that. Well, I'm just trying to. Well, it's not. It wasn't even an exclusive Gaming Hub. Okay, it's on 2 platforms. If it's exclusive, it's only in one spot. The Big Mac is exclusive to McDonald's. So, all right, that's what you don't seem to understand. If I could go to Burger King and get a Big Mac, the Big Mac is not exclusive anymore. So, yeah, Hellblade is a multi-plat. The other one, Near Automata, is a multi-plat. So, and so was Cuphead. Both those games, all those games came out on a console and went to PC. That's a reality. So I don't know why you're still under the impression that it's an exclusive game. It wasn't an exclusive game. Now, if your opinion is that it was the best game you played last year, that's fine. That's your opinion. So best game I played last year was Life is Strange, and that game came out in 2015. So Horizon is praised because of its technical achievements. So it's, I mean, again, that's why it won a Golden Joystick, and that's why Digital Foundry gave it their Game of the Year. So that's why. I mean, it's arguably it's the best looking game, and just the way that game is phenomenal. So, yeah, if you're buying a PS4, yeah, you have to, in order to play Detroit. But let me move to Detroit. Detroit Become Human. There was an obscure article back in mid-December that said it was going to be 4K and HDR. It's been confirmed by Quantic Dream. It will be full 4K, whatever that means, and HDR. So that's a done deal. So it's so that will be that's an exclusive game. Spectacular Gaming Hub, meaning that you had to have a PS4 to play this game. You can't have it. Nintendo's not going to have it. Xbox won't have it. And as of right now, Quantic Dream doesn't plan on putting it on PC. So, so people who use the Xbox community, oh no. So, yeah, Steam Spy says different. You're right about that. You can see who's buying these games on PC. So, at least through Steam. So Detroit Become Human, and again, this is a day one buy for me. It will come out in 2018, and it will be 4K, full 4K with HDR. All right, full 4K with HDR. So the Grand Max are good. Okay, I never had one before, so so it's yeah, Detroit Become also. Yeah, hopefully it lives up to the billing. And Quantic Dream, to me, it's there's more people talking about Days Gone than or less people. I mean, Days Gone and Detroit are flying under the radar. It's all about God of War and Spider-Man. Things are shifting towards that. So yeah, God of War looking good. Shout out to Robin Gaming. He's now saying that I think he said it's going to be 25 to 35 hours long. So, what's up, Sick Humor? Certainly hope there's Sick Humor, the man who photoshopped, or what was it you called it? Photoshopped the money on the bed. Oh man! So there you go, Xbox guy. Look it up yourself. All that information is available to you. So. But Cuphead sold very well on PC. They had a big Steam sale in December. So, so so that's Detroit Become Human. Of course, you're going to play two or three robots in Detroit Become Human. You'll be put in situations where, depending, I think, on some of your previous choices, your robot, your AI will start to become kind of self-aware. So that's a reality. Okay, that's just a reality. What's going on, OBJ? But let's move to another game that nobody seems to be talking about, and it's CODEVEIN. Okay, CODEVEIN. So, and it's a game that I'm going to be playing. It is a lot of the information on CODEVEIN I just found out is I just found out is Japanese. It's all in Japanese. The company that's doing it, it's all in Japanese. So it's so that's the you have to kind of track those sites, backdoor those sites. So yeah, CODEVEIN looks lit. Yeah, you know what? 809, nobody's talking about it hardly. Nobody is talking about it. So who did Sick Humor bash? So yeah, I'm excited about CODEVEIN. Yeah, no release date on it yet. Hopefully we get a release date at E3. So Yeah, so Code Vein is going to be on PC as well. Cool, cool. So yeah. So I wrote down my PC information. I've got the the Windows is $20. It's going to be the RX 580. It's going to have the AM4, whatever that motherboard is, and a Ryzen chip. So not unless 901 gets is feeling it wants to donate. So Sea of Thieves will be a huge deal. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm buying Sea of Thieves. So how does it feel? I don't know. I don't have it yet. But yes, March 22nd, I think, or March 20th release date for Sea of Thieves. Yeah, when I did my, I don't know if you were here when I did my top 10 most anticipated games there at X Spectacular, but Sea of Thieves is number 7 on the list. So, and again, this is just, it doesn't mean, the list doesn't mean that, but I'll run it down again because I still got it here. This is just my top 10 most anticipated game. Doesn't mean it's going to be the best game. It's my most anticipated. Number 10 is Ashen. Number 9 is Days Gone. Number 8 is Tales of Colossus. Number 7 is Sea of Thieves. Number 6 is Metro. Number 5 is Crackdown 3. I know there's no release date for that, but hopefully it comes out in 18. Number 4 is Spider-Man. Number 3 is MLB The Show. Number 2 is God of War. Number 1 is Detroit Become Human. That's I've this is why, losing what? What exactly am I losing? So Mooch proves Xbox has the highest profit. Okay. And why is that something that you're happy about? Yeah, who, in the words of All Day, who cares? Yeah, CODEVEIN is a Dark Souls clone. It's just supposed to be a little more brutal. But we have to wait and see. So, yeah, the fact that he said Mooch's name is sad. So, yes, just as Hellblade sold 500,000 between PC and PS4. That's, yeah. So, yeah, Mooch proves is already an oxymoron. So, we're starting 2018 off right. Cool. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. So, oh, yeah, exactly right. Why is there a 12-year-old in here? Hey, it's free stuff. For all I know, it's somebody from Google that's watching the podcast. But that's my top 10. And that's my I had done this already. But again, Detroit Become Human for me, day one. We're just waiting on the release date for it. So but let's and CODEVEIN. Yeah, CODEVEIN is a Dark Souls clone. It's just looking like it's gonna be more brutal. Shadow of the Colossus, I think that was it. For me, that's number 8. And again, that doesn't, this is my most anticipated game. Doesn't mean I'm saying this is gonna be the best game. I'm saying this is just the most anticipated game. For all I know, MLB The Show may be the best game out of all of them. Or the best game may not even be on my list. Because Monster Hunter is not on my list. Okay. Let's see what else was on there. I'm thinking about games that are supposed to be released. But yeah, Monster Hunter didn't make my list at all. So yeah, Red Dead 2 again is not on my list. Doesn't Red Dead Redemption 2 may be a fantastic game, but it's just not on my top most anticipated. Yeah, Yakuza 6 again is not on my most anticipated. Doesn't mean, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means I'm not anticipated. So you got that right, Sick. So to wrench everyone so I can destroy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody's hyped about Monster Hunter World, and I'm not hyped about it. But if it does well, it does well. Yeah, Xbox One, they're damage controlling. Okay, if they did not sell as many consoles, and if you want to sit up there and say that they won because they made the most money, again, that's called damage control. Okay, and we're not doing that in 2018. Okay. Here's what you're saying. Let me give you an example. The Cincinnati Bengals beat the Baltimore Ravens yesterday. They beat them. But Baltimore had more total yards. So according to Crap Gamer and Mooch, the Baltimore Ravens won that game because they had more yards. Even though what counts is how many points are up on the board. You feel me? So I mean, yeah, this is silly. Yeah, it's silly. What's going on, Mr. Alexander? So, but PUBG is coming to PS4. I want everybody to know that the developers have said it's coming. So, it's going to stay on Xbox because one, Xbox paid to put it into their preview program so that Xbox could sell more previews, could sell more stuff. It worked. It worked for everybody. The bad news is that it's in bad shape. So, and that's according to the people that have played it. I have not physically played it. I played Fortnite. No, I did not. I haven't played Fortnite yet. I don't know anybody to play Fortnite with. So, and so it's Xbox X does sell at a profit. It does, okay. Well, I know they make most of their money from their subscriptions, and again, they've come out and said that it's not that big a deal. So it's been on Forbes and things like that. So, but ultimately, that's what those cats are saying. Just imagine that going to your coach and saying, well, coach, we had over 415 yards of total offense, but we got beat, 28-24, but we still won, because we had more yards than they did. So, and that would be perfect for somebody to put on Twitter. So Xbox claiming Xbox One NPD because they made more money. It's like a football team getting more yards but losing on the scoreboard. So it's hilarious. They're beta testing it. In effect, that's what they're doing because you cannot put what would be a defective game out on the Nintendo system or the PlayStation system. So. And yeah, they paid to be beta testers is what they did. So now let me make this clear. It's going to be on Xbox for a while because it's going to take them a while to get it fixed. So, and they've said it. They said that in an article day before yesterday. So what up, Fatal? So yeah, you know how it is. My son's in here. He's out of control. So So he's back there on some channel doing something. So yeah, it's coming. So technically, here I can say technically, Xbox has a exclusive to the preview, but as soon as it gets fixed, it will be out on all the platforms. So it's hilarious. So yeah, numbers don't lie. But Corey, according to them, like I said, can you imagine going to your boss and you sell 100 candy bars and somebody else sells 1,000 candy bars, and then you go into your boss and saying, you know what, I'm the better, I'm the better salesman, even though he outsold me by 900. So yeah, that's right, OBJ. Yeah, and I'm going to do a podcast on profit versus the actual revenue. Yeah, the revenue is just your raw number. And the profit is everything after everybody gets their cut. So yeah, it's funny. So yeah, Spartan God, boss firing your ass. Yeah, you're right, he would. So, but that's again, you need to understand. This is going back to what they painted. Them losing the NPD was devastating. It was devastating to their narrative. Most people didn't care, but it was devastating to them. So 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 I'm talking domination, yeah, numbers don't lie. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, Yeah, Zaire is right about that. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So, so yeah, but that's my top 10. But again, PUBG is coming to the PS4. CODEVEIN, my goodness, CODEVEIN is a multi-plat game, and then Detroit. I put DETRIOT. So, but that will be coming out. It will be 4K HDR. So, yeah, I don't know why they're doing so much damage control. Let me see if there's been any news. 2 hours. So, who sold more out of GT and Forza? Forza at the MPD sold more. Forza was number 10, and GT Sport was number 11, I believe. But that's I do not know. That's actually a pretty good question. So of course the other news is Microsoft getting mouse and keyboard support. So there's a good article. Here's a good article on VentureBeat. So on how Microsoft and Windows and Xbox is how it does its Windows gaming business. Game of X. It's on VentureBeat. So share this. This is part of the Xbox news. Just kind of last 45 minutes. There we go. I'm sharing my screen now. But it captures the making of Microsoft's Xbox and its Windows gaming business. This is kind of this came out yesterday at 8:30 in the morning. It's by this is coming from VentureBeat.com. So anybody who's interested in that, go check this out. And he just looks at a historic look at how Microsoft, what they did, the protocols they put in. So it's the stuff that goes into making the actual physical console. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, hey, there's a sale at Kroger. All right. So, but there you go, folks. This is actually a pretty good article. If you're into the business side of things, things do well. This is good reading. So wow. What's an overclock Intel i7? This is Alienware. So right down here. But it's a good interview, and a lot of detail on what Microsoft's goal was versus what they were able to get to. And so shout out to them for doing it. And because again, Microsoft did not have to release a console. So also looks like we got some more news. This is on MSFT. Looks like games with Gold released earlier than we thought. Now, does anybody know when we can go ahead and get the Batman Telltale on the Xbox news? So here's some more Xbox news. And again, the Xbox is going to make a big deal. Xbox's fanboys, I'm sorry, are going to make a big deal about any little bitty thing they get. Is already on my television. I didn't even know that. Okay, that's an app. I think it's on. Yeah, it's on my television. It's under my app screen. I just didn't even have it pulled up. So, but here's some more stuff for the people who are interested in Kodi. If they have questions about it, I'm not. You can see it's through Windows and the Xbox Store, so I can actually put this on my PC. So, but wow, here's your games with Go. So shout out to Larry Herb, Major Nelson. So that's pretty good. Say Army of Two, Tomb Raider on the 360, and I can't say that Van Helsing, and then Zombie or Zombie. So it's another PUBG update that's happening again. So I mean, again, I would be mad, but I can't say I would be mad at the whole PUBG thing, but I would not pay $30 to be a beta tester. They usually pay beta testers, even if it's with even even if it's with food, you go in there and you test things for 4 hours a day, and they give you some snacks, and maybe $25. So, but yeah, come on. Does anybody have any Last Jedi questions for me? Yeah, we're talking about the games from now on. So, yeah, console war's over, like I said. So, it's we're talking about the games now. So, like I said, I guess Shadow of Colossus is the next big release. And does anybody know when Shadow of Colossus is coming out? Is it the 16th or something like that? Yeah. So, oh my God, nobody cares that you're a white male except you. So you got to get over yourself. But what if you don't own a PC? Then if you want Cody, you can get it on a smart TV. So if you don't own a PC, so man, what's going on, Alabama Jones? I assume you're rooting for the Crimson Tide this evening. So yeah. Oh, January 6th? Damn, so it goes out Saturday? Wow. Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, Roll Tide. Okay. Yeah, wait a minute. It's Roll Tide. All right. I had to get it right. Okay. So for November NPD at games revenue for each platform. Yeah, I mean, look, but no, we don't have to. The NPD is out. It's over. It's over. We don't have to go back. We're in January, November, month ago, or over a month ago. So it's over. We're not going backwards. It's done. This is not Craig's Corner backwards compatibility. So February 6th. Is it January 6th or February 6th? So anyone can rob a liquor store. Yeah, that's true. White lives matter too. Yeah, I certainly, y'all got to get cracking and having some kids because your numbers are they're not looking too good, bro. So y'all are not having enough children to replace what you're losing. So you have a negative birth rate. So oh, let him bitch and moan. So that's okay. Oh, Bear, did you? Sorry, Fatal. Did you play any of your Battlefront? Did you stream any of that yesterday? So yeah, they're still going back and forth on Twitter. It's talking about I mean, it's ridiculous. It is. It's shit happened a month and a half ago, and they're crying. You got catfish by Microsoft. I think there's some general disappointment with the console. Okay, now that doesn't mean everybody's disappointed. It's just there's a general disappointment with the console. So, that's it. February 16th. Okay. So, am I going to buy Dragon Ball Z? No, I'm not I'm not going to buy it because I'm not a big fighter guy. So my favorite fighting game is Mortal Kombat. So people should shut up on game revenue. Again, understand who's talking about it. You got to understand who is actually physically filing the complaint. That's what people don't get. There's the people filing the complaint are the Xbox community who feels like, again, they talked about stuff for 16 months. Okay, they did. They talked about stuff for 16 months, and since and it didn't work out in the way they were telling their fanboys, their subs. So now they're looking for something. Okay, they're looking for something to say, oh no, Xbox One, and here's why. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So Crackdown 3 is number 5 on my most anticipated list of this year. So I'm feeling fine. If we get a release date, I'm like Randall Thor. I'll be happy. So I'm good. So you hate the fighters. Rouster. So, well, who knows, Guardian Legends? They may have them on a loot crate. So, I'll crawl back into my Xbox. No, it's in its box. I mean, it's fine. It's sitting over there in its box underneath it's where the tree was. I just have it sitting there right now. So so as soon as they put some games out for it, I'll be the first one to unlock it or unbox it. It's on. I think didn't they switch it to the Norse mythology so you could, in theory, have Loki and Hela and Firelord Serta. And it's so it's real man play first person shooters. Well, we've been playing first person shooters since the friggin' 90s with I think my favorite one is oh man, I can't think of the name of it now. I can see it. What's the one where you're on Mars and you're just tearing the place apart? So, DOS days, yeah. Yeah, Fatal. What's the name of that game where you're on Mars and you're just riding around and you're just blowing Red Faction. Yeah. That's one of my favorite shooters of all time. Red Faction 1 was real good. Red Faction 2, not so much. Does anyone recommend Star Wars Battlefront 2? I recommend it for the campaign. Never heard of Redneck Rampage. Sea of Thieves will sell well on PC. I think Sea of Thieves is going to do okay. I'm buying it. It's got 4K chickens. And it's got beautiful ambient inclusion. So, yeah, Duke Nukem, yeah, boy, Bear going, well, Fatal, I'm sorry, going way back in the closet. Duke Nukem is, yeah, that's back in the mid-90s right there. So, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of the stuff you all were doing, Doom, Quake, all that stuff is we've already played that stuff already. You want a copy of Sea of Thieves? Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get one. Sea of Thieves looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Fatal, I'm not hating it. It's number 7 on my most anticipated list. And that's, I have to wait and see, how it works. No, they did not sabotage the Luke Skywalker character. Just a lot of people, their fanboy stuff, the people who had the channels, 901. There's nothing wrong with Luke Skywalker's character. Remember, Luke Skywalker failed as a teacher, but even though he failed, remember what Yoda told him? That Yoda told him that failure is the greatest teacher of all. So I did see the Squad 42 demo. It looked amazing. And that game is in 1440p, running 60 frames per second. So, so yeah. I really loved it. You played State of Decay. I've never played State of Decay. I'm not looking forward to that at all. So it doesn't mean it won't be good. So it doesn't mean it won't be good. It very well may be real good. So remember, Ray is spelled with a R-E-Y. It kind of gives you a clue. You have to go back to the campaign. I don't know if you played did you play the original campaign of it? What's said at the very end? So you'll get banned for violating Xbox. Well, just don't violate him. You just don't let him get to you. So not that big a deal. Gears is the Gears series. I like the Gears series. Yeah, I said if you got an Xbox, yeah, you should definitely be trying to play Gears. Gears and Halo, those are good games. So no, we can't be terrorizing nobody. So why start 2018 taking an L? I thought Gears 2 was better than Gears 3, but hey, That's cool. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Gears 2, I think you had to fight. You were in that giant worm. So I thought that was pretty cool. Or maybe that was Gears 3. But yeah, it was cool. It's a good game. So all those Gears games, in my opinion, have been good games. So they've all been good. So this failure is the best teacher of all. Then let's hope Microsoft learns something in coming years for Xbox. Well, understand how Luke, you need to understand Luke's arc. This is for 901. Luke Skywalker's arc finished in Return of the Jedi. I remember he was born on a farm. He was at a farm, okay? He was a farmer's hand, and he went from being a farmer's hand to helping save Darth Vader, who was the second most powerful Jedi Sith in the history of that lore. So, was he a bigger Sith Lord than, Revan and stuff like that? We don't know. We don't know. So, but overall, that's so while he came to realize that he saved Darth Vader, so he's on a real high. He couldn't do the same thing for Ben Solo, so he went into a hole. So he's about as low can get. So that's kind of why. So there's no ruined character. His story arc was ended. So yeah. So yeah. Expect judgment. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I gotta leave my son alone. Hey, y'all, hit the like button for me. So yeah, hit that like button. So yeah, but we had some good Xbox news. But all right, now did somebody say when we're getting the games for PSN or whatever it's called, the free games? So Crackdown have a story mode. I don't know. I hope so. The t-shirt thing is going okay. It's going slow. So, but it's going. I promise I'm getting them out there. I am going to get them out there. Looking more and more, like I said, maybe around the 12th, maybe around the 12th. I may have some extra cheddar. So, hopefully tomorrow. No, I wish. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the games? Yeah, hopefully the games will be out tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, Happy New Year, Mr. Gaming Media. Thank you, sir. Crackdown 3 is going to get canceled. Man, I hope not. It's number 5 on my countdown. So I hope you're wrong. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll be off on Wednesday. So yeah, it'll suck. I'll probably be off Wednesday and gotta work Thursday, Friday, or something like that. So but this is my 4th day off, so I'm happy with the 4th day off. So yeah, PSN now sucks. Well, it sucks for me because they ain't got Elite Dangerous on sale. That I'm talking about the DLC. It's garbage. So thought Luke was a character that never gave up. Well, he gave up because he gave up because he failed Ben Solo, who's also his nephew. With that said, that's why Yoda told him, failure. Just because you fail, that doesn't mean you can't be great. Okay? So it just means you have to find a different way to do things. So, remember when Yoda destroyed that stuff and destroyed the books and stuff like that, from the Journey of the Wheels, the Journal of the Wheels, what did Luke say to him? Or what did Yoda say to Luke? She already has what's in those books in her. She just has to discover what she wants to hear. Yeah, Xbox exclusives. Yeah. I mean, Xbox is got some exclusives. I don't know why in the world it's so difficult for their fans. Their fans are online arguing about replayability of games. Oh, I mean, look, I mean, nobody cares about the replayability of the games. If you think it's replayable, then let it be replayable. So so. So yeah. Yeah, I had to ban him after that. So, so he's gone. So, oh, you got to go back to work tomorrow? What's up, Mo Shaft? What's happening? Yeah, I got to go back to work, but I go back tomorrow night. So, I'll be able to stay up and watch the football games tomorrow. So, yeah, the Messiah had to make a purge there. So, you know, What's going on, Uncompetitive? Happy New Year's, Gaminator. Thank you for being here, sir. Talk about PS5. Well, I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. I've already speculated on it. To me, I hope they target 1440p 60, but that's just my opinion. So you have to watch it again. Yeah. People got to try to understand that in order, people wanted to look backwards. They were like, well, where did Snoke come from? That's looking backwards. Rey's parentage, that's looking backwards. What if she truly is Rey from nowhere? Okay, or Rey from Jakku. I mean, if that's a lot, if you are writing the movies or you're writing the script, that's easier to write for. People, they retconned the Force. A lot of people didn't think they had a lot of trouble with that. They changed the way the Force works, so we can go on and on and on. So, Cody is the next big thing for Xbox fanboys. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're talking about an app and not more games, but that's them. I mean, again, we're moving beyond that. If I want to watch movies, I'll go put one of 8 to 10 movies I got in there. So, well, yeah, when you start calling somebody a whore, you got to go. So he's gone. So, let it go a little bit, but then he got out of control. So you want more support for the Pro? Yeah, I agree with you. 49. I personally don't know why there will be a PS5 yet. I don't, they're working on it, so you know how that is. 4K is providing diminishing returns, so 1440p 60. Yeah, well, I agree with Richard. I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with what Mass Effect Andromeda looks like. I got a problem with the game, the story. The story is garbage, but the game itself is fun as far as the game play. Gran Turismo Sport 1800p, Horizon Zero Dawn 1800p. So it's those games are fine to look at. So I like 1440p 60 on that Star Wars Battlefront 2. My God, I had a ball with that in 1440p 60. I had a ball with Lost Legacy. That was 1440p as well. So the story is fine in Andromeda. All right, no, it's not. Oh, okay. My blue robe is made of. I don't even know how you did that, but okay. Oh my goodness, my robe has a avatar now. Days Gone. I think it'll come out at the end of the year. That's just my opinion. Yeah, that blue robe. I'm gonna make it I'm gonna make him a moderator. So that's pretty funny. You're not banned, Xbox champion. So I can see what you're saying. So Mass Effect the drama for 13. It was $11 at GameStop. So at least it was on Wednesday night when I got off work. It was because I almost bought it. You know, again, I'm like, all right, $11. I'm like, all right, it's worth $11. So 100 million PS4 sold by 2019. Okay, that's, I'd say possibly. You're right about that. In response, you were treated unfair. Okay, Xbox champion. Let's bring yourself to the Messiah. Kneel down. How are you treated unfairly? You're not banned. Okay. I'm looking at you type stuff. It says unban me, shield. Oh man. Black Mirror on Netflix is amazing. Okay. So, yeah, don't know what that's about, but all righty, I'll take your word for it. Champ is Xbot. Okay, well. You're banned because you called somebody's girlfriend or wife a whore. So that one's banned. So, so you know. Well, you're talking on it with that one fine, so you're doing fine. So is that actually a picture of my blue robe that I have on? That's just a blue robe. Oh, I almost got choked. Nah, I'll tell you what though. If somebody's serious about it, because you got to remember, my Xbox has 2 games on there. So, but if somebody wants to make me a real offer, just hit me up on the Twitter machine. That's all I can say. Just hit me up on the Twitter machine. But it's fine. Shout out to J-Dub for working with me on that. So, but yeah, that you know, that's my blue robe. Yeah, I did not know my blue robe. I saw you when I was playing Elite Dangerous earlier. So, what's this other game on here? Wanting to see the Peach Bowl. This is Auburn and UFC. Okay. So, the games I'm looking forward to, I already read them off. Ashen, Days Gone, Tales of Colossus. I've got a kind of a on that one. Sea of Thieves, Metro, Crackdown, you know, Spider-Man, MLB The Show, God of War in Detroit. Those are the games that I plan on buying. So yeah, y'all the only folks he has to talk to. That's what it seems like. I mean, good grief. So, but those are the games I'm looking forward to. Now, let me say this. This doesn't mean these are going to be the best games. It just means these are the games that I'm looking forward to. So, so what games will you like MS come out in exclusives? They're not, again, they don't have any exclusives anymore. But I mean, I would love to see them get Splinter Cell back exclusively. I would love to see them get another Knights of the Old Republic game out exclusively. I would love to see them get a a Sims game out exclusively. Just, you know. So down this nonsense. It's not nonsense. So those games are attached to my account. If they use another account, those 2 games won't be on Xbox, I think. Again, they can use my account. And I've got all the Mass Effect DLC. I've got all of it. So I will throw in Mass Effect 2 and 3. but that's as far as I'm going with it. So if somebody wants to make a serious inquiries only, but but that's the way I'm going to leave it. So. Oh, okay, the blue road. Well, it is cashmere, so I guess it's pretty immaculate. Yeah, Metro's got the 4K rat. It's not. It's number 6, and Sea of Thieves got a 4K chicken on there. So, so yeah. So, but thanks for the Star Wars questions, and remember, it's made over $1 billion, despite despite all the bitching and moaning. So, so it's fine. That movie is fine. So, I wonder why that is constantly buffering. But yeah, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna throw my ribs in the thingy. So, you married your girlfriend? Yeah, now you're talking. There you go. Congrats on that. Throw in the soup from PUBG, and we have a deal. I'll throw in a can of soup if you want a can of soup. I got some progressive soup. Progressive, you get it? So, yeah, serious inquiries only, though. I mean, if anybody who wants to buy one and get $50 off and some games, hey, let me know. If not, it's in its box. I played on it. We got the Xbox S in the other room, so it's cool. Well, congrats on being married. That is the institute that kept everything going. So, what's that? What's the saying? It helped Gilligan get off the island. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna play some backwards compatible games on there, but right now, Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 are my favorite games on Xbox. So, um, and shout out to J-Dub, because like he said, when he came on the other day, he was like, "Well, you've got one, and you're playing Mass Effect," and that's his point. Even though I love Mass Effect, you all know that Mass Effect is 6, 7 years old, whatever it is. So the X didn't stand a chance. It did. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's not like it's bad. Is it what people were making it out to be? I'm talking about the fanboys. No. If the console just come out and they just let the console be what it is, it's fun. There is nothing wrong with the console. So, ooh, good hit. Good hit. Wow. I have no exclusives. Yeah, those games aren't exclusive, I guess. So, but everybody's got to understand that the Xbox, they're not about getting exclusive games anymore. That doesn't mean, look, they will have some games that are exclusive, and but most of their games are going to come off of the PC platform into their ecosystem. So you just tied her down last year. Well, damn. Well, congratulations again, brother. Congratulations. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. Let's be happy. It's 2018. Remember, half full, guys. Wouldn't you rather sell your S or not? No. I mean, the S, we both like the S more. I like the S more than the X. The S streams 4K stuff like Netflix and stuff like that. It can stream 4K video. Streams it very well. The S plays 4K UHD Blu-rays. The S hooked up to a 4K TV will upscale the games to 4K. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the Xbox One S. So oh, Xbox champion, you can't be in there making talking about people's girlfriends and wives and stuff like that, So if you gotta go ahead and go. But That you're the one with the issue, not nobody else here. I hit you because what you said. So that's why I hit you with the ban. So, but you were told that weeks ago. You were told that specifically weeks ago. So, and just because it was said 2 weeks ago, it still applies. So, yeah, somebody said bye, Felicia. You're boycotting the show. Okay. Well, I mean, that's Xbox guy is here. He's not in there saying stuff about people's girlfriends and wives, and he's fine. You're the one with the issue. So go ahead and go. That's cool. Yes, you made a mistake and you're still in here now. I haven't banned you from this other account. So, yeah, when am I hating on Xbox? I just sit here and told you I like the Xbox S more than the X. So how are we hating? How am I hating on the Xbox? Somebody explain that to me. How am I hating on the Xbox? Okay, I've got an Xbox One S, and like I said, a big shout out to J-Dub. I got an Xbox X. So how am I hating? I've got more Xboxes in my house than I had PlayStations. So get the F out of here with that stuff. I don't want Sony fanboys. I want fans. I don't want any candy fanboys. So, yeah, it's almost like you describe hate as something that what? Because we're not sucking up to Microsoft. Nobody's going to do that. Okay. Be nice for 2018. I am being nice for 2018. So no, if there are no ponies up in here. So everybody that I've had on my podcast have multiple consoles. I've had everybody from Gamers United to Randall Thor. I mean, they're multiple console owners. Sick Humor is a multi-console owner. Okay. J-Dub City has given away, you need to understand that, given away over $2,500 worth of Xbox X's. Okay. So, and he has everything. He's a multi-platform owner. Porter Rock 77 owns both the Xbox One and the PlayStation Slim. So again, you right there, sir, are wrong. Okay. So, oh well, thanks for telling us that. Yeah, Randall Thor is a million gamer score and is a multi-platform console owner. So, so it's you still haven't given me an example of me hating on the Xbox when I got 2 of them in my house. Is that why Porter Rock broke the jaw of everybody on the multiplayer podcast? Because he's an idiot. So if he's an idiot, what's that make them? Did you ever ask yourself that? Damn. It may think if they do the what is it going to be, the keyboard and mouse. I think you're going to have some real-time strategy games are going to be cross-play. Yeah, Porter Rock killed those guys. So, well, Charles Daniels missed nothing. So you didn't really miss anything. So, yeah, JD33, what's happening, brother? So, what's happening, brother? Oh my goodness, J-Dub's bank account. Where do you all make this stuff up at? So, where are you all getting this stuff from? So, oh, you're doing another Xbox X giveaway? Yeah, Randall Thor's cool. He's also the most requested person in the Xbox community because he actually plays his games. Okay, he actually is playing his games, and these other cats are on here doing nothing. So and so everybody wants to talk to him. I tried to get a MBG, is it Muscle Bound Gamer on here, and he declined. But he's a corporate slave. So but I did try to get him. So you have three, yeah. And I have three consoles, but one's an Xbox X, one's the S, and the other one is the Pro. So I have more Xboxes in my house than anything else, but I'm being called a hater. And then I'm asking them for proof, and they ain't got no proof. They're just blah. So become a butt pirate to Sea of Thieves. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name my ship, the SSS Butt Pirate. So, I'm gonna be rolling around the sea with a jar of Vaseline and some club. I believe Microsoft's vision of the future is they're going to have an app that everybody can access, that you will pay money to have that app available, and then they will have a box that will just allow you. It'll be like a 2 terabyte box, and you'll download the games like they do with Gamer Pass. You'll just do that. You'll have the app, and then you'll have access to the. You'll buy the box, which will be bought. You'll have the app on your TV or your smartphone or your tablet. Because remember, the Windows tablet is one of the best tablets, if not the best tablet in the world. The Surface tablet, and you take that and you have it on your TV or something like that, and that's it. That'll be it. And you'll buy a joystick with it. You won't have any discs because all their games will be digitally downloaded, and you'll have to be connected to the internet to do it. I also think they'll allow you, now the games they give away for free, the games that they're doing for free on Games with Gold, you'll be able to download those games and have those games. Okay, you'll be able to download and have those games. Everything else is going to be just downloaded out of the cloud. That's what they want to do. That's from my understanding, that is their final goal. The apparatus is in place now. So yeah, I'm trying to get to the gaming PC, so it's gonna take me a while. Just it does. So oh my gosh. So rip that Xbox champion, yeah. Cloud failed to connect. Cloud, yeah. Demand games, support your platform. Yeah. Well, I think Phil Spencer, JD33, does listen to them to a certain extent, but he's not going to. They have a long-term plan. So, and like I said, I think the Xbox is the last console in a sense that you go to the store, you buy the console, you buy games, you put the games in. I think it's the last console for that. So now they'll make another console, but it's going to be mostly digital stuff. I mean, the third party stuff will always come out to the store. So yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, Microsoft needs to bring them some games. I mean, so So, and what I just said is not a bad thing. All right, people go like, well, that's bashing the Xbox. No, I'm not bashing the Xbox. That's what I think the future is. So, I mean, again, the future for them, for me, is the Xbox X. Once I get it paid off, that's the last Xbox I will buy. I will not buy another Xbox. These are fine, okay? She's happy with the S. I'm happy with the X. They're on two different TVs. We went out and got another 4K TV for her, and that's or she bought it for herself, and not the one I would have liked, but it is what it is. So there you go, Savage. Yeah, and the Steam box failed. Yeah, the Steam box did fail. So GameStop trying to sell Steam boxes. Yeah, they are. Yep. Yep, they are. They are. But guys, I mean, if there are no more questions, this is my first podcast of the year. Am I getting the Switch? I got to get the X paid off, and then I'll look into getting the Switch. Okay. So, yeah, you don't have a 4K TV. That's okay. The Xbox does down sampling. So, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've got two Xboxes and I'm getting called pony. So, go figure. So, what's going on, Cycle? Happy New Year, brother. So, how's that? How you doing on Witcher 3, brother? I know you said you're going to jump back in and play it. So, how you doing on it? You need some tips? My tip is that it's Suri's story. So, let Suri be Suri. Okay? That's my tip for you. My selling my X. Yeah, my X is for sale, $450. Okay, right now I'm just putting it out there. $450. $450. You can't get into it? Really? So, yeah, $450. I got a PayPal account. So Witcher 3 is life. Yeah, Witcher 3 is a good game. And if you get the but what, you just got stuck on it, or what was wrong with it, brother? So why would I sell my X? Because we have an Xbox S. So that's why, Plus I'll pay it off faster. So I gotta pay it off, and I gotta make me a little profit on the side. So that's all. RPG shit ain't and reading going on. Reading. Do you not put it in the cinematic mode? Oh, you like the PSVR? Cool, brother. That's cool. The combat is ass in Witcher. Yeah, that was disappointing in Witcher. It was disappointing in Assassin's Creed as well. So it's okay. It's fun, but it's nothing spectacular. So maybe playing old games isn't reason enough. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like we're really trying to tell everybody this. If all you have had is the Xbox, then the Xbox X, you're going to be ecstatic with it. But if you've been in the PlayStation ecosystem and moving it to the moving into the Xbox ecosystem, you're going to be disappointed. So if you look at the people that have sold it or gotten rid of theirs, those are all people that had PlayStation Pros. They got rid of their X's. So now look, let me be clear. There's some people who got rid of their Pros and kept the X. Okay, let me make that clear. Okay. I bought my X in the first place. I got a good deal on my X. Okay, I'm not complaining about it. It's still here. Okay, so it's disappointing when you compare it to the Pro. It does a little bit more than the Pro, so not that much more. So you want to get rid of your consoles? Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't, but I'll make a bit. I mean, somebody makes me a good offer, I'll sell it, but it's got to be the right offer. And I doubt people I doubt people save $50. I mean, I'm just trying to help people save $50 on it. So, so so I'm not mad at it. It's not like it's a horrible console. I've sat here and said multiple times, it's not a bad console. It's just, it does a little bit more. So, oh no, you're sending me a message on Facebook. EA is a failure. EA made a lot of money last year. That's not failing. So, EA, to me, their best franchise is Madden. So $450 for a little bit more for a little bit more. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Look, guys, look. If all you've had is an Xbox, okay, let me make this clear. And you went and understand, I got an Xbox One S, so my TVs automatically upscale my games to 2160p anyway. It's just the base resolution is 1080p, but the games that are 1080p are fine. I mean, listen to my voice. They're fine. They're good on it's good. Okay. So Madden, you come on, I've been playing Madden since the 90s. So are you looking to repurchase the X when the price drops next year? No, no. By next year, hopefully, God willing, if I'm still alive, my PC will be done and I'll be able to play the games on the PC anyway. See what I'm saying? So yeah, Spartan God, if go ahead and leave him alone, brother. Okay, just leave him be. So I mean, if he addresses you, I'll see it and I'll ban that account. So all right, so that's the end of that right there. So yeah, no, but I'm telling you, it's not like they got bad games on the console. Okay, I can play those same games on the S. So the S will have similar resolution but weaker frame rate. Again, but you're right, but there's no games, okay? There are no games. And if I'm just going to play a bunch of backwards compatible games, that's fine, okay? It's better than the Xbox 360, so it's a lot better than that. So I'm good with it. I'm good. I'm not picking on you. I just told him to leave you alone. So into your PC crate. Okay, good question. The Ryzen, I think it's a 1600 CPU. The AM4 motherboard, and possibly now this is my first build. So I've got a GPU. Shout out to J-Dub for the donation of the GPU. But it's going to cost a lot of money to run that GPU because of the power thing that I need. So I can go get a power brick right now, whatever you want to call it, for $70 to run the RX 480 or 580. So that's what I'm looking to do. Okay, now let me make this clear. When I step up, when I do my step up, I'll get rid of the 480, or when I step up and I get a better CPU or next, whatever you want to call it, then I'll go ahead and plug in that other GPU. So AMD cards are power. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not complaining. I got one, but from what I can understand, as far as the I guess you want to call it the quality, it's not the same thing as a GTX, as I understand that now. But the word I'm looking for is I can't think of the word for it. But the AMD stuff is for people like me who are not. I'm not trying to spend a ton of money to do it, and I'm doing it for another reason. And this way, I can go ahead and get it, get that part started. But I've got the camera, I've got the wireless keyboard and mouse already. And I've got 10 to 12 gigs of something called RAM. So I'm good right there. I just have to, just trying to put the other parts of it together, and I'm trying to spend. And I've got the tower. I mean, so you're an NVIDIA fanboy. I don't blame you. If you can afford NVIDIA stuff, I'd be a fanboy too. It's just like when I do the TV thing, I always say, if you can afford an OLED, get the OLED. Okay, if you can afford an OLED. If not, I can find you a TV for, $499 and below to $799 and below. So I agree with you, Cycle. We're not here on the console war BS. I announced that first part of the podcast. I didn't even do my normal moniker. The console war thing is over. It is over. So at least on my channel, it's over. I'm looking at it half full. And those cats that are still participating in it, I'll let some of it go. But if they're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, they're getting kicked. I'm not having it. So you want the Sony A1E? I do too there, Mr. Raul. I can feel you. So to me, there was no console war. I don't disagree with that. So the video for life, the GTX 970. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree. So there's nothing wrong with those. So, but that's just me. And because I was trying to do the PC build, and I was trying to do everything at a high level, but that's not in my you know, that's not what my budget is going to allow. So it's going to take me, I can go ahead and get the GPU that's going to run, you know, this, and then, you know, the GPU that will allow me to run the stuff that I want at the rate I want. But when I step up, I'll already have the GPU. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. So yeah. Yeah, I will, Fatal. Next podcast, if he comes back, I'll give it to him. So again, uncompetitive. I got the X. Okay, I got the X for cheaper than that. Okay, I got it for the price that I said I wouldn't pay no more for it then. That's the reason why I got it. Okay. So, and again, I'm not complete. You have not heard me complain about the X. I've not said the X is dog crap. I've not said it's garbage. I have not said anything like that. I've even brought other people on to explain what their experience with the X is. I don't see a huge step up from the S. Now, that doesn't mean it's not there, but I'm playing the same game. Forza 7 is the same on the S as it is on the X. It's still Forza, okay? It's the same game. It looks better on the X. Now, if I want to get into graphic-based gaming, I have the Pro for that. Okay, I can play GT Sport, which is a simulator, which I prefer racing simulators to arcade races. So, and I've said that before. You may be a new sub though, but I prefer simulators to arcade games. So the only arcadey game I really do like are shooters. And my main shooter that I like is Wolfenstein. I will always choose Wolfenstein over Call of Duty. So nobody cares that you got that you like Xbox. I like Xbox. Okay, so so you prefer arcade racers than Sims. That's cool too. Yeah, I understand that. Yep, I totally understand that. So Drive Club is better than Gran Turismo Sport. Okay, I'm not. See, I never got to play Drive Club, and because I was playing other games, I just never got around to it. Then once I was ready to go pick it up, the studio got defunct. So you're confused about why I'm trying. I'm not. If somebody makes me an offer, if somebody makes me an offer for it, I'll sell it. But it's got to be the right offer. Okay, I'm not going to sell it for $100 or $200 or something like that. I'm not doing that. Okay, so so I'm not actively seeking people. If somebody makes me, I'm a businessman though, and if I can go ahead and pay it off, so I can pay it off, okay, and then not only can I pay it off, I can put the other part of the money towards the PC. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so you know. And I'm not, an Xbox guy, I am not here talking crap about the X. When have I said anything negative about the X? I said it's going to do a little bit more. Cycle. You've been listening to me for a while. When have I said anything negative about the X? Okay, like I said, I've not called it a piece of crap. I have not said it's dog poo. I have not told people not to go buy it. I have said, if you're going to buy it, it's your money. I wouldn't pay no more than $250 for it. That's what I've said. That's what I stand by. So, but that's me. Yeah, I do bash the front row riders that are bragging about Cody instead of video games. I mean, like I said, they bought a video game console and they're talking about a movie app. How stupid does that sound? Seriously, how stupid does that sound? That's like going to the movie theater and not watching a movie. You're just going to go sit there in the lobby? I mean, that's stupid. Yeah, next cycle. Never. Yeah, I've never bashed the Xbox. I have said what it's going to do a little bit more than a Pro. That's been proven. I said it's at $500 for what I have seen of it. I wouldn't pay no more than $250 for it because all you're getting is a bunch of multi-plat games that came out years ago. Okay, you're bragging about Rise of the Tomb Raider, came out in 2015. You're bragging about Witcher 3, came out in 2015. Okay, so stop it. Stop it, you know. Mm-hmm. There you go, uncompetitive. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It was a good deal. Friend of mine, somebody that I can call a friend of mine, made a good deal for me. And if I can go ahead and get it paid off and get them their money faster, that's what I'm going to do. And then I can put the rest of the money towards the PC. That's it. But I got to make, I got to make something because there's 2 games on there, full games. There's the Mass Effect DLC. And again, I'll give them whatever they need so they can access that stuff. I don't know how that works on Xbox, but if that's possible, I'll be like, no, you can use this and play all the Mass Effect games. You can, which cost less than $10 for all 3. So that's it. And I tell you what, I still had Gamer Pass on there until like the 13th, and I still have Xbox Live until the 15th on there, still active. It's just I'm not playing it. So, and I haven't, and she has the other Xbox you ain't got to worry about because she has that under her name. So you don't have to worry about stuff getting mixed up and all that kind of stuff. So, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2. Yeah, those are all good games, Bear, to look forward to. Nothing wrong with those games. I'm not looking forward to the Darwin Project or Below. Or Black Desert, isn't that a multi-plat game? Ori 2, again, there's no release date for Ori 2. Not in 2018. Now, that doesn't mean Xbox won't come out and say, we got a release date, guys. So, but, and neither does Crackdown. But you have to figure Crackdown is coming this year or never. So, you're doing a house giveaway? Okay. Throw a rack of ribs in and we got a deal. Well, I got my ribs right now. They're in that crock pot. They will be ready right when the Rose Bowl kicks off. So my motives, okay. Yeah, no bad motive here. Just trying to go ahead and like I said, it's going to get canceled. Okay. I mean, I hope you're wrong. You know, I've said that before. I hope you're wrong. So. Save yourself. Oh, no, those ribs, those are going to be knocked out. So, yeah, those are going to be knocked out. So, but guys, I've almost been, it's almost 2. So let me get on up out of here. And I'm going to go check some other messages that are coming in. There's 20 messages on my Twitter machine right now. So, but guys, I'm glad you all came by. Have a good New Year. I'm literally about to, what I need to do. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now. So, yeah, I bought it to hate on it. Yeah, that's definitely not. So, like I said, I'm not even playing. It's in the box. So, but if you want to buy it, I've got a PayPal account. Just hit up the PayPal account, and then we'll work out the shipping for it. Okay, because I don't know how much it'll cost to ship. You know, I don't know how that works, and so we'll have to work that on out. But like I said, it is $450. So $450. So, but I'm a businessman. So that's just, it is what it is. So, but that's it for that, man. Oh, that really, you know, I didn't think it was that big a deal. So, and there's a lot of people that are getting rid of theirs and selling theirs. Be sure to take any debit, credit details off of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would get to the PayPal. I would go ahead, turn it on, delete everything, and go from there. Let's go from there. You'll trade your 1S when the price drops for the X. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm sure at E3 they're going to have a beautiful sale for the Xbox One X. I'm predicting it's going to come down to about $429 or $449 at E3. So, but I think, yeah, I don't like what Sony did with that account either. But I think a lot of people want the Xbox X. Let me make that clear. They just don't want to pay half a stack, and you can't blame them. You can't blame people for wanting to pay less money. Okay, so and because I don't blame them myself. Okay, again, if you want to go back and play a bunch of old games, and because you really are a big fan of the Xbox, then it makes sense to buy the Xbox One X. Okay. Makes perfect sense. But if you didn't, you were buying it because you thought it was going to be this tremendous step up from the PlayStation Pro, a lot of people are disappointed in that. I mean, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just a lot of people are disappointed in that. A lot of people are disappointed in The Last Jedi for a myriad of reasons, okay? Doesn't mean the movie's bad. They're just disappointed in it, okay? It'll be $399 this year. Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see. And I think at $399, a lot of people are going to go buy it. Okay, that's just the reality. A lot of people will go buy it. All right, because they'll be able to trade. Even if their Xbox S is only worth $80 on trade, you can still get the Xbox One X for, if it's $399 for $330, it's worth it. I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. You know, like the song, I'm worth it. Yeah, but it's not at $500, it ain't worth it. So I have no problem with money, just don't want to pay. Yeah, half a stack for old games. Yeah, I don't disagree, you know. Yeah. So play Farpoint with the aim controller. Okay, I don't know what that means, but cool. So you get free stuff from them. All righty. All right. All right, guys, let me get out of here. I am going to go ahead and start watching some football. There's a couple games on. You like The Last Jedi? I did too. Didn't love it. Didn't hate it. I liked it. Yeah. I really liked I didn't think it was as good as The Force Awakens, but I thought if you were trying to write a story, Rian Johnson left it totally wide open on how a story can be done. So I like that. They put a 1060 mode in Forza Horizon 3 that may get you to pull the trigger. Well, see, that's just it. I mean, you can already play Forza 7 in 10 or Forza 6 in 1080p 60. Okay. Yeah, see, that's another thing that's on that Xbox X. Forza 5 is on there. Forza Motors, what is it? Forza Horizon 3 is on there. What else is on there? Oh man, Life is Strange is on there. All that's on there. Okay, and the Mass Effect DLC. So all that is on there already. So go figure. It's up to you guys. So but peace out, guys. I'm gonna get on up out of here and get going and just kind of get the day going and get the evening going, I guess. So shout out to all you guys that came. Hit the like button. I'm glad you all were here. Glad you all had a good, safe New Year. Nobody went out and did anything stupid. If you're hungover, just take some ibuprofen, you know. But if not, walk it off. Take it easy, guys. This is Craig Harris, the Messiah of 18's Xbox. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.